Battery 40%.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day and are ready to get in some plays here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me check one thing, though. So we have controls 11.5 right now on Dabble already, but we have Lance McCullers. So we have it on PrizePicks for controls. Let's see. We're going to jump right into it and build out this Fliff. Never mind. It's bumped. Well, we might still have something. SGA under 9.5 points first quarter. Xanter under 14.5. Xanter under 14.5. Let's see. What up, J-Rod? What up? What up? Boom. Boom. McConnell. Under 14.5. PRA. It's not my favorite line we've ever seen. We do need one more play, though. Christen. Over 13. I love it because Pinnacle's here. A lot of these books are at 14.5. Not super heavily favoring the under, although there are a couple books that are favoring the under. Tadley. I just made a board. Tadley at 13.5. I might go with Christen here. It's over 13.5. All right. Oh, wow. All right, so I guess I'm limited on CS2, it seems like. But whatever, got that in. That's into Dabble. If you guys follow me on Dabble Sports by Dustin, you should be able to one-click bet that. Hopefully you guys are able to get that in before any bumps or anything. We started off on Dabble. Don't really know what else has value here. Let's see. Paul Skeens under 18.5 pitching outs. We have some value here on. I might have enough to get in this slip here. Skeens is 56.5%. Skeens under 18.5 pitching outs. Arike Agumbawale over 4.5 assists, sitting 4.5, or over 4 assists, sitting 4.5 everywhere else. Alana Smith will take under 10.5 points. Boston will be taking under 15.5 points. And then Cade Horton or Vladdy. Cade Horton or Vladdy. Horton's got just a few less data points. I'm torn between the two. I like the market better of hits, runs, RBIs than I do walks allowed. And can't really argue with going with a play that's around the same exact EV and has more data points, right? So we'll ride that. All right, I'll get that slip into the chat right now, so you guys will be able to copy that. Look, we just got off and rolling. We got a dabble slip off. Now we're about to have a better slip done and going. As long as nothing gets bumped, you guys are able to get it in. Getting that link into the chat. Bear with me 1 second. Bang, there you go. What up, Uzi? What up, Uzi? Good morning, good morning. Cheers to my coffee drinkers. Where you at? Nothing like the morning stream and a little coffee, huh? Nothing like that. All right. So that's probably the only slip we can do on better at the moment. Well, it is the only slip we can do on better at the moment. But we can maybe get in a promo slip when they drop, maybe at 9:30, typically kind of when they drop. But I don't know, they've been kind of random lately. Let's check PrizePicks. We got anything on PrizePicks? Let's do our data points. Let's have at least 2 data points here. Nemhard over 3 first quarter points. Youngster over 8. Not my favorite data points. Let's see. MLB slate. Yeah. Let's go E-Dade. Nemhard, Youngster, and we could go like Lance McCullers, Paul Skeens would be right around plus EV. We're looking for a little 3-man action. So we had a lot of green yesterday. Unfortunately, we have, an L in each one of these. Still got a chance to profit on those, which is fine. Like, we'll take it, right? This got a long way to go. Started off, Mr. Blackburn. We needed you at 4. You failed us. We do have this slip. Chet over steals, SGA under 7 assists. But now we are looking to build out something here. All right, let's go. Let's ride. Let's go. Screw it. We're gonna have to just live and die. What's the push potential here? Nemhard over 3 first quarter points. There is obviously push potential there. Agumbawale we just played already, so we'll skip that. We'll take Youngster. CS2. Over 8 map 1 headshots. And then we have McCullers and Skeens over 11. Three-man 6x payout, so they did change it on this. Let's ride. This feels really weird entering a 3-man slip. I'm not gonna lie, feels really weird. We do have push potential on 2 of those plays actually, so not my favorite. Ramo wants some Pick6 value. Yeah, we'll show that here in just a little bit. Give me just a second. Let's see. There is some other esports value, but none that we can get in a 3-man. Let's see what else we got. 6-pick insured here on UD. Let's see if we can get this in real quick, and then we will go ahead and hit Pick6 value. I have no clue how to pronounce this name, but over 6.5 map 1 headshots. Alex under 15.5 maps 1 and 2 headshots. Jung-Hoo Lee over singles. That seems to be bumped. Chet over player points and rebounds 25.5. Soto over walks. Satu Saboli under 25.5 points and assists. Maybe let me give us a quick refresh here. got? Let's go over here to UD quick. Let's go Rays Rangers under first inning runs. Wait, hold on. You guys did this to me last time. MLB combos. There it is. Sorry. Rays, Rangers, under, Nerfy. 25x. Bang. Bang. Combining players on the same team between sport, MLB, and MLB combos entry is not allowed. That is one of the stupidest rules I've ever seen in my life, and I forgot about it. Oh my god, bro. It's just so stupid. I mean, I guess we'll go Rodon under. I'm linking that in the chat. Bear with me 1 second. Bang. All right, there you go. That's linked in the chat. That's what the entry looks like. And then, Ramo, I got you right now. Anybody that wants DraftKings Pick6 value, go ahead and take a screenshot of all this if you can. I'll scroll down and give you another screenshot too, but I don't want to spend too much time on it. Obviously, there is some decent value for DraftKings Pick6, but I don't have it, so I can't really build out a slip or share it with you guys or anything like that. So I do want you guys to get the value in. Rambo hit for 1,500, I think it was the other day, off the top plays from the Optimizer. So maybe we can repeat. All right. Hopefully you guys got a screenshot of the first one. Let's go ahead and scroll down. And you guys can take a screenshot of this if you do want it. That way you guys can lock in some slips. 9 Boxing asking for NHL. All those top plays are really good. I wouldn't worry about what I would take. I'll take all those top plays. NHL, June 4th. So that's for tomorrow. I haven't seen any plays pop up that are plus EV right now on NHL, really. I think maybe yesterday there was something on better. I think it was Bennett over 2.5 shots on goal, possibly. Outside of that, not anything right now. Duplicate this. Get Underdog. We got, what's this? Unpin. PrizePicks. Anything on Fliff? Colorado Rockies run line. Minus 130. Minus 130. I mean, I don't love it. It's so close to Pinnacle at minus 141. Like, based off everything, it's really not too shabby at minus 130. I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to force it. I'm not, and I don't want to say force it. I just, like, minus 130, minus 135 is kind of usually the max of, like, where I want to take juice for the most part. I mean, unless it's insane value. I'll touch something else, but, you know, higher or whatever, but, you know. Sanchez. Christopher Sanchez over Sanchez. Christopher Sanchez over 4.5 strikeouts. We're getting minus 120. The market is around minus 150 average odds. There's only a few bucks on that, so if you guys want to go ahead and take it, whoever can get there, go for it. Andre Palante, under 1.5 walks. Minus 116. He's minus 140, minus 150-ish. There is only a few bucks in liquidity there as well. Man, where's all the liquidity at here? Drew Rasmussen to give up 4.5 hits allowed, over 4.5. Minus 124. All right, we finally got some liquidity. Excuse me, guys. That stuck up on me. Kyle Tucker, under 1.5 total bases. Kyle Tucker, under 1.5 total bases. Plus 115 to the under. We're getting minus 110-ish on most of these books. There's only a few bucks in liquidity there. I'll take a few bucks. Leave the rest to you guys. Palante, under earned runs allowed, plus 110. Only book giving us plus money. Sure, let's ride Palante here. Under 2.5 earned runs. I feel like Sugano pitches every day. I feel like every time I look up, he's on Novig at good value for his over 3.5 strikeouts. There's only 55 bucks there. You guys eat it up. Sammy Whitcomb, over 9.5 player points. Okay, we only got 2 data points. Tanner Megill, over 4.5 hits allowed. Tanner Bybee. Tanner Bybee, over, what is this, over 2.5 earned runs. Seiya Suzuki, over 1.5 total bases. Sure. All right. Let's see. Let's check out chat. What would you... I appreciate it because there's a promo for DK Pick6. All right, make sure you guys hit that. Think you can make a video to pressure better into 6x payouts for 3-mans? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? When there aren't many green highlighted plays, it's okay to choose the non-green plays. E the Loco, would you mind being specific on what app? And I can maybe I could give you a general answer, but I would love to hone in on the app that maybe you're talking about and give a little bit more in-detailed answer on kind of my thought process there, if you don't mind. And I think it might help out some other people. I know a lot of people probably have heard me say what I'm about to say. I apologize, but if it should help out some people. Only thing I hate about Pick6, you can't pair different sports. Yeah, it's tough. O'Neal Cruz, hitter strikeouts, only one data point. Joe Adele. Kiva Ruiz, Sandy Alcantara. Orioles, CL. Over 4. PrizePicks, huh? Is it, well, /flex. I mean, so for PrizePicks, right? Depending on the slip type that you are playing, well, I guess it doesn't necessarily matter, but we'll hone in on what is the most profitable slip type. I know 3-mans are now a thing, but they are still not the most profitable slip type on PrizePicks. It's still going to be 5- and 6-man flexes, where you need to be right, 54.8+% of the time for 54.2% of the time on 5- and 6-man flexes, right? So you need your average fair odds percentage, also known as odds percent to hit, to be above 54.2%. So if you look here at the optimizer and you get in 58, a 57, a 55, right? And then all of a sudden it's, a 53, a 53.88, and a 54.11, right? That whole slip is still going to be plus EV because the average fair odds percentage of each individual leg is going to be above 54.2 plus percent. So the overall total slip will still be plus EV. Obviously, if you can find 5 plays that are all above 54.2% or above 57.7%, like the higher each play is, the better off and the better over the long term, right? But you can dip down and even come into plays that are red if you have high enough plays that are as far as odds percent to hit are in your slip to where that fair odds percentage is going to be above 54.2. So same thing for 3-mans on PrizePicks, Underdog, and Dabble now, where they're all 6x payouts. The average fair odds percentage needs to be above 55% in those slip types. So if you get 256 percenters, you could dip down to 54.5% or 54%, whatever it might be, to where that average is going to be above 55%. That's kind of how to look at it, right? If you don't have anything that's going to weigh your average fair odds percentage up, then no, I wouldn't suggest just taking all orange plays where you're not getting anything that's going to be, you're not getting a slip that's going to be plus EV. Yeah, Cam. That wouldn't be shabby. Wouldn't be shabby. We've gotten some of these plays already in. Anything new here? Oh, wait. Has Better dropped their promos? Anybody know? Let's see. I'll check. It's not to say you can't cash when you're playing those slip types or anything. They did? All right. Good looks. Good look. All right. So let's go. We have MLB, Pablo Lopez over 5.5. We have WNBA, 2 WNBA promos. Damn. Crazy one here. All right, screw it. Let's play Enrique Gumbawale. Now I guess we're gonna have to play Cade Horton now, anyways. Cade Horton under 1.5 pitching walks. Lance, we already have the under 5.5. We'll skip him for now. If we end up having to use him at some point today for the over of 5, we will. But right now we have under 5.5, which was, I think, even better value than the over of 5, which, for those of you that don't know, there could be value on the under of 5.5 and the over of 5. It's not like we'd be getting bad value or anything like that, or we got bad value. There can be value on both sides. Natasha Howard will be taking over 12.5 points. Fredward Freeman, don't let us down, Fredward. Fredward over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That's 5 right there. Let me double check. We got it all right here. Bang. That is a 5-man slip on Better. Copying that link, putting it over into the chat. Give me 1 second. I'll share it. You guys can be able to copy it. I'm choking. Hang on, I'm going slow right now. Tough, Alexis, tough. Same for the most part. all of those were promo hits, which were, cool, but we need to hit a normal unit size better slip in order to really bounce back. For sure, for sure. All right, so that slip is in. Now we could build out one more here. How many more promos do we have on Better? We have 2. Anything? Oh wait, we have a discount here as well. Bobrovsky. Let's use this one. Let's use Bobrovsky. Let's kind of do this over again. Let's go. Gunnar Henderson. Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Freddie Peralta. There is some push potential here, but he is at 4.5 on major sports books. Right around the even line on most of those. Xander Bogaerts over singles. We got Ohtani, DeJohnny Carrington. All right. Let's see. Michael Bush. Did we play Bush already? Yeah, we did. All right. I don't know about you guys. Ohtani and Carrington are about the same EV. If I had to choose one, I'd rather play DeJohnny Carrington over 12.5 points rather than fade the GOAT. Just going to be honest with you. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And I'm going to go ahead and put that slip in the chat. Honestly, you know what's crazy is? You ask anybody how they do betting on Ohtani, they probably all take his overs and call it a day. Might do good, I guess, maybe. But me, it doesn't matter what I touch for Ohtani. He's my arch nemesis. He absolutely hates me. I take his under, he goes over. I take his over, he goes under. It's actually incredible. For a guy that is so goated, every time I take his over, he sucks. All right, that link is in the chat, by the way. All right, so we just took care of 2 better promos. We have 2 more. We'll save those for the afternoon live stream. We have the MLB promo with, who is that? Pablo Lopez. And then we also have Skylar Diggins. So, hey, how about better giving us some crazy promos? 51% here. And then the NHL promo was like, I forgot what percent it was, but I think it was 4 saves, something like that. Pretty solid. Novig had him last night for a home run. I took it in cash. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, you're lucky I didn't take it. I'm just saying. You're lucky I didn't snag that thing. Because it wouldn't hit. Wouldn't hit. That's all she wrote for the coffee there. All right, hold on. Let's see. Ooh, hold up. Let's see. Kelsey Mitchell, Sonia Cintron. It's gone. It's gone. Never mind. Never mind. Well, we just got done looking at ProfitX and Novig. Well, actually, I don't think we ever actually hit anything on ProfitX. ProfitX, let's see. Joe Adell, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. we are. I'm just going to wait and play Pablo's 5.5 from the promo. Ruiz over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. The combo prop probably got bumped, which was the issue there. Yeah, so the AI slip generator, I mean, it definitely serves its purpose. All right. It builds out full slips using line comparing, correlation calculations. So it finds the most profitable slips available, and all you simply do is tail with a click of a button. So yeah, it's definitely worth it as far as a convenience thing, especially if you're playing a lot on PrizePicks where you can get them in. I mean, even then, like this takes 2 seconds to enter in, 30 seconds, let's say, for the AI slip generator. If you guys want to sign up for the AI slip generator, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a deal here. If you sign up using code FM99, code FM99 will get you guys your very first month for a huge discount. You'll get it at $99 for the first month, which is a huge discount in comparison to what it actually cost. If you do want to check it out, that's a good code to use to get you a huge discount on the AI slip generator. If you guys want to sign up for the fantasy bundle, if you use code DUSTIN you're going to get 25% off your very first month. That's it. I'm tired of staring at this Fliff Rockies line. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this parlay. I'm just going to go ahead and play this parlay off the AI slip generator. So let's do it. So we're going to take the Orioles. Orioles plus 135. Then we're going to take the Rockies plus 1.5 against the Marlins. Let's ride. Orioles money line, Colorado Rockies plus 1.5. All right, so we've built out slips basically everywhere right now, across all these different apps for the most part. You have that on Novig if you want it. Or not Novig, on Rebet Prop City if you do want it. Yeah, if you do, if you sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy at all, guys, so on Twitch, 99. By the way, thanks for the follow there, 99. Appreciate that. If you guys sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy in general, you guys should have as many apps available to you as you can, right? On the tools, we appreciate that, Cam. Appreciate the follow there. Thank you very much. On the tools, we support all these different DFS apps. Even underneath my camera, there's a few other ones. Right? You guys should have access. Hooray. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That sure would be nice. Business decision wise, probably not good. But yeah. Alexis, were those parlays? Those parlays are all solos. But anyways, what was I gonna get at? yeah, have access to all these different apps, right? If you have access to all these, you'll have plenty of volume to get down. If you're just playing on PrizePicks, right, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get down enough volume or even going to be profitable for sure using even tools that are plus EV like this, right? You need to make sure you're getting down a good amount of volume and playing all these different apps. You never know when there's going to be good value that pops up on this app when this app's been dry or like whatever it is. So you need to have all the apps in order to really give yourself a chance and set yourself up for success for profitability. 1-2 man parlay and the rest straights. There it is. Let's go. Split. What was it? MLB bets? Was it MLB stuff? I don't know. Would have been live 40 minutes ish. I think maybe we just let's check OddsJam real quick. Let's check OddsJam. Yes, sir. We'll be getting the generator for sure. Yeah, use that code FM99. Running a good amount of volume for that would be a long-term profit correct instead of building around studies. You just did, which is still profitable. I just work lots of hours. Yep. Yeah, 99. That's basically what it was built for. Just like that, right? People that don't have much time. All right. We're looking for FanDuel, DraftKings, any major sportsbook that is pretty popular to get plus EV plays in here on OddsJam. OddsJam's the number one place for anything profitable betting on the sportsbooks, right? So here's some plus EV plays. Jackson Merrill, over 0.5 player runs, plus 135 on FanDuel. Average odds of about plus 105 across the rest of the market. If you do have access to Bet Rivers, which I don't know who does, but if you guys do, plus 143 is insane. You want to hit that on Bet Rivers if you do have access to it. Mathurin, under 2.5 player rebounds, minus 140 on Hard Rock for the under. Hey, Berexity, appreciate the follow there. Make sure, yeah, that reminds me, I haven't even asked that. Anybody that is watching, if you're on YouTube, I am live in 2 places right now. On YouTube, on the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel. If you guys have not yet subscribed over there, hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that. And if you're over here on Twitch, I am live on Sports by Dustin Twitch channel, my personal channel, Sports by Dustin. If you guys haven't yet hit the follow button, hit the follow button. Got a couple follows this stream. Would appreciate it. If you guys have not checked and see that you're not following me, just go ahead and hit it. Mathurin under 7.5 player points. So basically fade Mathurin on Hard Rock. Tommy Paul, player to win a set versus Carlos Alcaraz. Not showing any odds there, but seems to be plus EV, almost 2% play. On Hard Rock, Marlins team total first half over 2.5 on Hard Rock. Plus money play, only book really offering plus money. I guess there's a couple other books that are very lower plus money. Nemhard under 3.5 rebounds. Siakam under 19.5 points. Those are both on Hard Rock. So there's some plus EV plays. And of course, if you guys are looking to get into arbitrage betting, if you're looking to get into arbitrage betting, OddsJam's definitely the place to be, right? Appreciate that, Armando. Appreciate that. Arbitrage betting, where you can find 2 plays that are so far off on 2 separate sports books. The odds are so far out of sync that you are going to guarantee yourself risk-free profit. For instance, right here, Bet365 and DraftKings. We could take Mika Lip to win the first set at plus 190. Wait, hold on. Did this just move? Let me refresh. KMC, thanks for the follow. What's going on right now? How are we getting so many follows? Where'd you guys come from? Anybody that just followed, how'd you guys find the old account? How'd you find the Twitch stream? Let me know in the chat. Would appreciate it. Would appreciate it. How'd you find it? How'd you come across the Twitch stream? Thank you guys for the follows. Let's see. Here's a good one. All right, we could take the over of 79.5 player points. Sorry, not player points. Total points in the Mercury Lynx game at minus 108 on FanDuel for $500. And then we could take the under of 79.5 player point total points. God damn it, I can't talk. For $79 at plus 120 on Bet365. Because these odds are so out of whack, we are going to guarantee ourselves $22 to $28 in risk-free profit no matter what happens. If we pull up the calculator here, we can see that our total stake, our total amount risked, although as long as you lock these in, you are going to make money, right? Whether they go over 79.5 total points or they go under 79 total points in the first half, you are walking away with profit, right? You're staking, you're putting down a total of $940 between these two bets. No matter what side comes out, you are going to come out profitable. You're going to either win $962 if the over hits, you're going to win $968 if the under hits. So you'll win a few more bucks in profit if the under hits, but no matter what, you are going to win at minimum, what is that, $22 in profit if the over hits. This is called arbitrage betting, and it's a real thing. People are making tens and thousands of dollars that are really going hard at arbitrage betting, using OddsJam, especially live arbing. If you can get fast enough, getting these plays in and switch to live arbitrage betting, that's where you're really going to make some money. Right? It helps your accounts last a little bit longer too, because no matter what, if you're doing a profitable betting strategy, the books are going to limit you. The longer you can last, the better, of course, on your accounts. And also with live, even if you are limited on accounts on FanDuel or whatever it is, live betting, they usually let you get down more money even with limits. So you can definitely still make some good money even on limited accounts with live. So I do always recommend switching to live as fast as possible, as opposed to pre-game arbitrage bets. But if you guys do want access to OddsJam, you guys can use code DUSTIN35, and that will get you guys 35% off your first month of OddsJam. But not only that, you'll get a 1-week free trial, and then if you do want to continue, you'll get 35% off your first month. Well, Phyrexy, appreciate it. Welcome on into the live stream. Appreciate it. YouTube, let's go, KMC. Well, welcome on in. Left the live stream for a bit. I was thinking dabble specifically. I noticed there aren't many plays in the green consistently. See a lot of orange plays. Yeah, so for dabble, what we're really looking for, I usually look for the 3-man slip type, right? Which is average fair odds percentage that you need is 55%. So dabble, you get a 6x payout for 3-man uninsured. Underdog, you get a 6x payout for 3-man uninsured. But now PrizePicks also a 6x payout for 3-man uninsured, which means the average fair odds percentage or odds percent to hit that you need to have across your entire slip is 55%. So I don't think this would technically be plus EV right here, because it wouldn't be above 55%. But if you have two plays, let's say this play was 56%, this play was 55.2%, and then we had this play. Yes, then taking all three of those plays in a slip together would be plus EV, although you're dipping down into orange. It would still be plus EV because the average is going to be above that 55%. So if you load up the optimizer, and let's just say these two plays didn't exist, right? You load it up and it's just like this. There's really nothing plus EV to be played here. I wouldn't force anything and play anything in this category. I'd wait for some value to pop up. You also can turn on your notifications. You can create notifications. And they'll email you, when a certain percentage hits the board for certain apps, you get notifications to your phone that way. That way you guys don't miss plays. Another question, rather my fault, for arbitrage, I'm very limited on traditional books, so I'm using mainly DFS apps now. How do you recommend going about it? Well, you can't really arbitrage bet on just regular DFS apps. Now, ProfitX and Novig are two books that are not, they're sportsbook exchange apps. You can definitely arbitrage bet. Fliff, Novig, ProfitX, SportsZeno, Onyx Odds, like those type of books, if you have access to, you could arbitrage bet between those. What up, Chase? I was bored and found you first on the list under podcast category, LOL. But I like betting stuff. Well, hey, welcome on in. Yeah. I guess that's probably going to be it for the live stream, guys. We've kind of hit what we can as far as value. If you guys have not yet subscribed to Daily Grind Fantasy and use the tools and you want to sign up, you can use my code DUSTINSTREAM, get access to these tools, and find all this value all day long rather than just here on the live streams. You'll get 25% off with that code DUSTINSTREAM. But that's going to be it. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. this afternoon. We're live twice a day for those of you that don't know or are new. Usually right around 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish. Morning live stream, and then in the afternoon, anywhere from like 3 to 4-ish. Go live in the afternoon on these same channels. All right. Love you guys.